All right, it's 7:30 on January the 3rd, in the evening that is, and it is dark. As you can see, as we start to pan around a little bit, we're going to gain some altitude up to about 50 or 60 feet, and the moon will be right there above the horizon, not near as bright as it was this morning when we did the other two videos. And we'll get a little bit more altitude here. I think this is where we actually get to about 60, 65 feet, give or take a little bit. And I'm just absolutely amazed at what can be seen. Down on the ground, it is dark. But up here you can see a lot. And I'm even more impressed with the way it picks up the lights from the vehicles on the highway. You can certainly tell a newer vehicle with the style of lighting on the highway. I'm not going to do a lot of narration. It's pretty self-explanatory. Stay to the end. Oh, right here I'm messing with the manual configuration on the camera for the drone. And as you can see, auto mode camera settings is much better than anything you can do manually. I will chime in on occasion and bring up a couple of details. And there we are back to manual mode. Not manual mode, but automatic mode. Oops, my bad. And as you can see, there's just a lot in the sky that can be seen. The horizon is just totally covered with windmill lights and various tower lights. And as you zoom in on the moon itself, it does get a lot brighter. But right here, I'm over the front yard out by the edge of the highway. I'll point it down here in just a little bit, and you'll see just how dark it is. It is literally dark as the inside of a cow at this moment. I'll do a couple of pans, go all the way around, so you can see the 360-degree area. And here we go. We're going to start panning down, I believe. Now I'm going to do a short pan around to give you an idea of what is on the horizon. You can see that it is, when you're not facing towards the moon, it is quite dark. This is north from my location, and we're coming back around to the west, and you'll start to see some glow. That is the sun that has set a little over an hour ago, hour and 15 minutes ago. But there's still a glow far off on the horizon. Quite pretty, actually, if it wasn't for all of the foreground lights and the cars on the highway. But there are a lot of lights off in the distance. That's the city. That's back towards the west. We're now west-southwest, coming back around to the south. Just about right here is south from my location. And through south, back towards the east. Those towers that just showed up are the towers on Cement Mountain, where 00 and 34 are at the time. And we are coming back more around to the east. This is just about actually east right here. The moon is just a little north of east, actually, when it came up tonight. And here we are back where we originally started from. I'm going to stop now, let it go on, and enjoy, make sure you go to the end. There's a lot of interesting things on the horizon and a lot of detail that can be seen as I do my pans. And as you see, I'm doing the pan down for straight down over the edge of the road, and voila, dark as the inside of a cow. All right, as we come back up, bing, and there we are. I'm going to go ahead and let you watch. Like I say, watch to the end. There's a lot of interesting things. I start gaining altitude here. I believe this is where I go up to right at 300 feet, and the horizon starts to pop. There's more that show up on the horizon with visible lights. Some of these lights are 40, 45 miles away. They may seem like they're right there, but you got to remember we're 300 feet off the ground and can see a pretty good ways. And as you can see, there's a lot of lights out on the horizon back towards the east. Enjoy it, and as always, leave a comment, and we'll catch you towards the end. Well, it looks like we came to the end of another video. I do hope that you enjoyed it. Be sure to check back now and then. You never know what I'm going to come up with. Thanks for watching, and I've sent the return home signal, and this is going to be the end of it. Once again, I appreciate you watching and hope that you enjoyed it. Be sure to catch up with me later on. I hope to have something show up. Maybe soon, maybe not quite so soon, but we'll see you later. Thanks. Bye-bye.